Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV. And welcome back to another European final for the gargantuan, superior, and inevitable Blues. Love to see it. And also, shout out my Cobham sexuals in the building. Because today was for you. Today was for you. You got all the academy minutes that you could dream of today. We finished with a front four of Antwi, of Tyreek George, Reggie Walsh, Shim Waker, Josh Achimpong. We brought all of Cobham's finest out for the big night in the Conference League. And we're through to another UCL final. I know people will call it shameless, but it isn't wrong. It's another UCL final. One step closer to what has felt like the most inevitable trophy in Chelsea's history, which everyone says to a point where it's unfair that we're in this competition. You have one person to blame for that, and it was a guy that couldn't get us higher up the table last season, so you can hold that. We're here, and if we see a trophy that's there to be won, we want to win it. That's why people will tell you don't celebrate the Conference League, and I hear it in terms of actually celebrating it like a major honor, but I'll be so real. I'll be real happy to see the end of this trophy drought, because 2-3 years without a trophy, this is the longest in my lifetime and the longest in a lot of people's lifetime seeing Chelsea trophyless. And there's going to be other people that are like, "Oh, you're just stupid. I've seen Chelsea go 10 years without a trophy. I've seen Chelsea go this long without a trophy." Guess what? I don't want to see Chelsea go that long without a trophy. We have been bred to see Chelsea win, so why would we lower that standard and allow the mentality of the club to fall further than it has before? Bun that. We're in a final. I want to see our team win the final and then enjoy winning a trophy. We're not going to say it's to a level of a Champions League or a Premier League. Yeah, it's a UCL. It's a bootleg UCL. But I want to win a trophy. I want to see us win something. And you know what? Like, hopefully that would be the start of plenty of other trophies. Give you a little taste of what it's like to win for Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, there's an air of inevitability about it, but I want there to always be an air of inevitability when it comes to Chelsea and winning trophies, like our Prems from back in the day. I won't say our Champions Leagues. Like, there wasn't really that air of inevitability, like the Europa or some of the cups. I like having the air of inevitability because that shows you the power of your club. And I want us to have that. Now, in terms of the game, I thought a lot of the youth players showed out. I thought there was some real good movement and dribbling from Tyreek George and some nice centre-forward play from him. And this is a good thing about the Conference League because it's allowed a lot of these young players to just hone their game, develop their confidence, develop their understanding of playing at the top level for Chelsea. And for the likes of Tyreek George, the likes of Josh Achimpong, they have grown so much this season. So much, just off the few minutes that they've had in this league. Reggie Walsh, for his first debut in a semi-final, have to give credit. He looked so comfortable in possession. Constantly asked for the ball. Had some lovely moments of dribbling. His close control looked so good. Combined well with the likes of Jadon Sancho. Drew a couple fouls. In a game that we just had to see out, I couldn't ask for much more from him in that game. And he did the dog work off the ball. Jorgensen, there were some good saves from him. Sancho had some decent moments. Reece James had a couple nice passes here and there. I'll be so real for a game. It's one of those that just kind of flies by because we've seen with these Conference League games, there's not really a lot of like intensity or like willpower because like, we know we can win this game playing at 40%. It don't matter like that. There's just levels compared to Chelsea and most of the other teams in this competition. But also it's because like we already know the fate. Like we're 4-1 up. And then we got a goal in the first half. Like it's over. Just keep the ball ticking. Nobody cares. Up the Chelsea. So, like, yeah, great goal from Chelsea, though. Tossing great line breaker to George. George with some great composure, and he drags the defender out with him. And then he opens up the space for Dewsbury Hall to bring the ball onto his weaker foot and hit a really good finish. And bar some few other saves from the likes of Jorgensen, some nice moments from Tyreek George. There was a really good moment in the second half where he just dropped the defender on the ground and aimed for a shot at the near post. just got a bit wide. Give him a year or two, he's going to bury that. He is going to bury that. But Chelsea are through to a UCL final. Some small clubs in London wouldn't understand that. And you can hold that. And yeah, all of the other big six teams have made a final. Man United versus Spurs in the Europa. Don't want to speak on that one. I hope both teams lose. But I will weaponize whatever team wins for my own benefit. And yeah, Crystal Palace versus Man City. Arsenal, what do they have? What do they have? 1 second, bear with me. This is all that you guys have, and this is what we're wrapping with. Enjoy your participation award, you bums. London will always be blue because you do nothing for this city. Up the Chelsea.